Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily.
We are.
That's correct.
And how many shows did you say?
Yesterday was our 300th of
Wow.
doing this Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, not counting prior to that doing it 3 days,
3 days a week. And not counting prior to that 1 day a week.
Whatever it was. Yeah. And the radio show is a totally different one. That's close to 300. I have to check to be exact.
But we only do that 1 day a week.
Right. And I did that before you.
Yeah, true. Way before me. I remember when your person was
what?
Trying to get me to come on, and then COVID hit.
So 292 on our normal show, on the radio show, 292 episodes, 300 on the Real Estate Jerky Daily. My other two podcasts, Inner Edison and Helping the Brave, have 100 shows.
Wow.
Yeah, each.
But that's just
once a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I used to do Helping the Brave twice a week, but then we knocked it down to once a week because it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work. All right, let's get into the good stuff today. There is no good stuff. So I was working on this at Rotary. I had my iPad out, putting this in there, and Craig turned around. What are you doing? I go, work. I said, he hasn't even started the show yet.
Yeah. Well, that was early.
Oh, no, it was like at 7. So, it was, and
7?
Ron was, the people were talking. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Initial jobless claims, which measures the initial filing for unemployment benefits for the first time, was reported at 213,000 claims for last week. What do you think that represents?
Well, I can read it right there.
Okay, well, it's a decrease of 6,000 from the previous week revised figure of 219,000, which is below the expectation of 220,000. However, continuing claims increased to 1.908 million from the previous week revised figure of 1.872 million. So it was, people are staying on longer once they get on it. And there's other companies who have started laying off. And starting January, when they start cutting all these, there's going to be a lot of government workers going to be unemployed.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
But that'll be in the swamp area.
Yeah, it's going to be everywhere. There are so many buildings that are not vacant, that are, they're supposed to have like 7,900 people in it, and they have like 600 people in it because they all work from home, and all these government buildings that are being wasted.
Yeah.
And that needs to change.
I believe there's a huge list of some of the buildings, the federally owned buildings
that
are basically empty.
Yeah, we spend $7 billion on empty buildings.
Yeah, it's a wise use of your money.
Yeah, well, it's investment for the future. All right, existing home sales, which measured the existing homes that we have out there that sell in October, rose 3.4%.
Yeah.
To 3.96 million unit analyzed pace, which is above the expectations of 3.93 million estimate. But this is October, so this is
October
closings, right? From when did we have low rates? September.
Yeah.
Right.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Right. This is from September, October. So when we see November numbers, it's going to be the lowest we've seen in whatever. But supply was up 19.1% year over year, and the median existing home price was 407,200, a 4% gain from a year ago. So nationwide, we're still going up. We're still going increasing. But what I'm trying to get at is what I said is, October, we can't go off October numbers. We had a drop in interest rate that everybody jumped on, and then September, October came around, rates went up, because of Fed raised, and next thing you know, we're here where we are right now, and now everything's slowed down. I can just tell you right now, it's slower than what people think it is.
Molasses.
I don't know about molasses. Maybe in January. Not just molasses. Has to be a certain time.
Yeah, right? It does.
Did you have anything? Because you're looking at your phone.
Yeah, I left my crap at Rotary, and I got to go back and get it. But Ron Ramont picked it up, so he'll bring it to my table 65 today.
Yeah.
But I realized that when I pulled up, I'm like, "Where's my coffee mug?" Oh,
So there, all the news are pop the champagne. Existing home sales post first annualized gain since July of 2021. But wait till next month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not going to be
new purchase mortgage applications jumped 8% in the past year. Wow.
And that's 8% of a small number
from last year.
Yeah.
Which was really bad because rates were really high last year.
Yeah. So no, I'll have state numbers on
hopefully tomorrow.
I talked to Patrick Wallace, our illustrious leader type person at Central Valley Association of Realtors, and he said that the economics director for the California Association of Realtors was on vacation last week.
Oh, so nobody else can do it?
I guess nobody. I didn't tell somebody to do it.
Oh.
So anyway.
Sounds like the transportation secretary out on maternity leave.
Yeah, with his fake breasts hanging around his neck.
Whatever. I don't care about that. But
boy. I don't care
if you're going to be in the government and you have a position that is that high, that'd be like the president taking off for 6 months. Oh, we just had somebody do that.
Oh, wait. Yeah. And then do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
That is what happened.
That is one way the inflation took off even more, was because the whole backup of all the goods that were out there and nobody was there to help get that transportation thing fixed,
right,
because somebody was on maternity leave. So there's nobody else who could do it. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like the excuse of where the money went, the $128 billion that the state had, or $1 million that the state had for the homeless. And did you ever hear that when they were being questioned by the legislature, the lady said, well, there was a learning curve on the software program and it was difficult to use. And then, it was all this extemporaneous bullshit out on the but you don't know where the money went. I know where the money went.
Yeah. What did you hear about the Pentagon?
What now?
The Pentagon failed their report for the budget. They don't know where like $600 million went.
I do. It went overseas.
Yeah, no, it went in people's pockets.
Yeah.
That's like people buying houses, 9 million, who are governors, and all of a sudden a shady LLC is buying a house for you 2 days. A day LLC was formed 2 days earlier to buy the house. Where'd that money come from?
I think the seller.
Yeah, China. Yeah, because he cleaned up the streets for them when they came through. So they're like, you cleaned up the streets for us, so here we're gonna buy you a place.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why, President Trump, why do you call it the China flu? Because it came from China.
Yeah. Don't call it that. That's just racist.
Yeah, that's racist. How can you be racist to a whole continent?
No, it's just, let's move on.
Yeah. Anyway,
there are a lot of news today. Stop focusing on it's like we had Modesto B at Rotary today. They were talking about all the news. All I thought about is how negative everything is and everything. And
every headline they had except for one.
Right. And that's, someone could say that with what I said today. Well, continue, when I put out existing home sales are higher, but we can't really go off of statistics to figure out where to go forward. You just have to buy the house and move on. Yeah. If you need to do a refinance cash out to pay off credit cards that are in the 30% range, pay them off and do it right now. We can always do a rate and term later. We actually have a program where you can do cash out up to 90 right now, right, with no MI. That is huge. But I mean, that rate's like 7.99 or 8%, which sounds high, but it's still cheaper than 30%. Yeah. And then what happens is when the market rates drop and we can do a rate and term refinance, you get the lower rate because it's not a cash out. You pay for a cash out within the rate. That's a higher rate on a cash out. I don't know. And then 90, of course, LTV. But yeah, it's a program we have, and people need to take advantage of, just like the reverse mortgage. People need to take advantage of that and stop worrying about it, because most people keep telling me the reason they're not doing it is they think they don't own the home, and you own the home. It's just a different loan. It's just a different loan. That's all it is. You still own it. Reach out to me if you have any questions.
It's backwards, not forwards.
That's right. Instead of paying it down, you just pay it up. Ooh. All right, that's all I have for today.
I had nothing for the day except for Thursday. Today is Salvation Army Kettle Kickoff. It'll be a quasi good lunch, and
you say quasi. The turkey's always good. The gravy's good.
Turkey,
mashed potatoes good.
Yep. Are you eating mashed potatoes? Can you have starch? You can't have starch.
Says who?
Marcia.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't control what I eat. All right, everybody, make it a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.